Hey yo, this is my show, chicos. This is PWF is War. I'm the bad guy, Mr. Captain Awesome, aka Adam. How's it going, my chicos? But tonight we're gonna be talking about the Raw review. Yeah, the Raw Fallout. So if you don't like Raw, you can go home and piss on and watch TNA. I don't care. But tonight is going to be, Raw was, decent show. It was good, but some of it was, but it was okay. Too much segments, but anyway. So you first follow us on Twitter at PWF is War. Follow us, come on, and subscribe, Broadcast Wrestling Fallout, subscribe, or if you don't subscribe, I will give you the Captain Awesome Edge. That's right, Captain Awesome Edge. So you better do it. And make sure, you better make sure you like us on Facebook at Broadcast Wrestling Fallout, cheeks. And as well, join our group, Broadcast Wrestling Fallout. So do that as well. If you don't, you know what's gonna come. Wrong edge, the edge that will kill you. So better do it now. And anyway, We've got only. Fortunately, we only got one guy on the show. One guy, just one of my backup in the house from PWF, because my other one is slacking, and the other one I don't know what he's doing, stuck in the toilet. But but chicos, don't worry, I'm the bad guy. I can do it. I'm the best host in YouTube history, face of PWF. You remember, I'm the face. No one comes near as me. But I'm here for one thing, and one thing only, for my lovely fans who follow Captain Awesome. That's right. So subscribe to us, chicos. Subscribe. But anyway, I want to introduce enough about me. We're going to introduce my team guy. He is from, Mario. Mario, where's Luigi, man? Where's Luigi? Is he playing Nintendo 64, Chico?
He actually is. He's inside the house right now, playing his Super Mario Kart.
Yeah. I told you, see? I know. I see what happened. He's too shy to come on the show because I'm better than him, Chico. But it's okay, Chico. It's okay. So, but hopefully my chicos are watching the show, so that's good. So anyways, let's move that and we start the show. So I take off my sunglasses now, see better. Yep, let's start the show. The Raw started with it could have started off with me, but it started off with John Cena. So John Cena started off the show. He had the two belts. There's rumours that there was they're gonna retire the World Heavyweight title. They didn't do it. When John Cena handed the belt to Ric Flair, he still has the belt. So it looks like they scrapped the idea, or they build into a new belt, maybe at SummerSlam. We'll see. Could be maybe the return of the Undisputed title would be nice. But I think they should not retire the World Heavyweight title. No. WCW. Come on. For life. You can't get rid of that title. But with John Cena, he talked. He says that the choice of Brock Lesnar was made solely to take him out, obviously, and he says that Brock Lesnar came in cheese and wanted the WWE fans to just beat the crap out of John Cena. Well, who doesn't? I want to beat the crap out of him. You know.
Yes.
I could give him the Captain Morrison edge any day. You know, it wouldn't have to take much. But yeah, he even knows that everybody just can't, wants to beat the hell out of him, can't stand him. Even. But yeah, Cena says he's the most dominant force in the WWE, and he destroys whenever he wants, which everyone agree. And he says he knows he's going to get his ass kicked at SummerSlam, so he kind of admitted that. Well, he did get his ass kicked at Extreme Rules a few years ago, so he knew that. So it's going to repeat itself. But he says he's not going to lie down. Well, he's not going to lie down, and he says. And then after that, he doesn't know what will happen if Brock Lesnar will become champion. And speaking of Brock, then eventually Paul Heyman comes out. So Brock Lesnar will conquer Cena at SummerSlam, take the title off of him. He says that Cena will be victimized, as well. He says he should ask the Undertaker. He was victimized after he beat his ass to end the undefeated streak, 21-1. He said it how many times? I'd have to repeat it. But yeah, he says Cena cares about the people, but Brock Lesnar only cares about conquering and destroying people and becoming champion and stuff. So he says that Heyman have got something in common, a passion for the business. He says whenever everybody chants EC dub, he's got some passion there, some feeling, and Lesnar doesn't have any passion. And he said he will take everything from Lesnar. And then Cesaro come out, strangely, bizarrely, Cesaro came out. So he ends up saying he's still friends with Paul Heyman, calls Cena a billboard, and he says he bought his sneakers from Kmart. Wow. I'm not surprised. Probably he did buy it from Kmart. Those boots are from 2000s. I don't know. So rubbish. I mean, even my trainers are better than his. But he says that you can't wrestle in sneakers, and that he remembers Cena can't wrestle at all, which we all I'm not going to disagree with him, but Cena did say, one thing I did agree with Cena. What he did say is that he is a hard worker. He does have passion for WWE, if you like her a lot. But yeah, he did agree, and I do respect what he does with even what he does with the charity. Wish, but that's it. That's it from the bad guy. No, nothing else. So whatever Cesaro said, it was true, and he says Cena. What made me laugh was he can't wait to wrestle circles around him, which was quite.
Oh God.
That was like, don't you mean Cesaro could do that? But,
yeah.
So I just laughed. I thought it was hilarious. I thought he drank too many Kool-Aids. I don't know at that time, but guess he did, because he obviously doesn't know what he's saying when he said that. So yeah, that's how it started. The opener. I mean, it was a good opener actually. Same old stuff what Cena said, but I think Paul Heyman. But they did build the match with Brock Lesnar and Cena, so they did the right way. I thought it was actually quite a decent start. It was quite good. And obviously Heyman coming out and Cesaro. So yeah, it was a good start. So Mario, thoughts on the opener of Raw? Go ahead, bro. Wait, it doesn't matter what you think of the opener of Raw. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
That was pretty rude.
I'm the
Anyway.
bad guy. What do you say?
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
That's not a shock, but anyway.
Anyways.
Yeah, go ahead, or I just carry on if you don't.
Oh no, I got something to say. Well, like you said earlier, it's same old shit with Cena in his promo. He's kissing ass, trying to pander to the crowd,
Yeah.
trying to, get them to like him, which we never will, because you're the shit factor professional wrestling. But yeah, he sucked dick, and Paul Heyman came out and talked some more trash, said that Lesnar was gonna conquer him at SummerSlam, and I wish he would do a lot more than conquer him, just completely and utter destroy him, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And Cena, said he's got so much passion for the business. He's the hardest working guy there, and
Yeah.
He's there on time every day. And some of us just wish he didn't show up. But, whatever.
Yeah.
And, Cesaro comes out, and tells Cena that he can wrestle. Which I think we can all agree. He's got like a few moves here and there that he can work into his arsenal, but for the most part, all he does is just flop. But
Well, he can't do his finisher, right? So yeah.
Well,
The STF. So yeah. That's another story another day. But go ahead.
Yeah, it's for another video, man. It's for another.
Yeah.
And I think they're selling those shoes he was wearing on the store online, I think.
Really, they're selling his crappy piece of crap shoes?
His black and neon shoes.
They
have like
they're desperate to get
symbol on it and everything.
They're desperate to get fans to like him and buy his merchandise. So desperate.
Yeah, man.
Jeez. Next thing will be his underwear they'll be selling.
And that's what pisses me off about people like, how come you don't understand, man? Cena sells merchandise, man. I'm like, who cares about merchandise? If you check how much merchandise he has on the website compared to other superstars, you wouldn't be surprised why he's selling the most merchandise. I mean, they change the color of his shirts like every year, like 3 times a year.
Every month, really.
Every month, he's
every 3 months.
They have his little towel. He's basically a walking billboard if you think about it, like Cesaro said. And I mean, and Cena, pointing out that he can wrestle circles around Cesaro, and I think that's a slap to the face to Cesaro. I mean, sure, it's kayfabe and whatnot, but I mean, saying that he can wrestle circles around him, I think you guys should go watch Cesaro back in the Indies and see if you can actually,
Claudia, yeah.
Cesaro.
Definitely.
But yeah, I mean, Cena again pandering to the crowd, sucking dick, and I mean,
he always sucks dick.
Yeah, I mean, and then Michael Cole's over in the announce table, blowing him, with his bag of dicks over there. I mean, whatever. Building for the match. I mean, I just hope Lesnar destroys him at SummerSlam.
Hopefully. Yeah, we'll see. If not, we all agree we're gonna do a rant. So it's gotta come, especially from the bad guy. So I'm not going to shush and be quiet about it. It will come. So believe in that and believe in PWF as well. So. Yeah. So now we move on from the opener to the first match of the night. It was actually John Cena, obviously the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, non-title match against Cesaro, King of Swing. Yes, without any on his own. Very honestly, it's actually pretty good match. You have to say. I thought it was actually a good start match. I liked it. He wasn't, Cesaro did really well to me, he did well to help Cena, obviously carried him, I would say. But besides that, it was a good match. In the end, Cena did win. It was no surprise, but he did it with the AA from the top rope. Wow. Yeah. Top rope in the end. Hopefully that's not what's going to happen at
Fireman's
SummerSlam.
carry, yeah.
So hopefully that's not a spoiler for SummerSlam. That'd be awful. I did like how he did one stage in the match, one spot he did. He did he did the attitude adjustment or the FU, and then he reversed it to Cesaro. He landed on his feet, and then he did I think like a boot to the face. I don't know. Cena didn't set it really well, but then he did the uppercut in the end. So that was cool. That was good. And did you see that? I think Cena did that power bomb, he did like a reversal in the backside, and then sort of like
a sunset flip. Yeah.
He did
from the swing.
Something like that.
Yeah. Which to be honest, I'll give him credit. It looked pretty good.
No, yeah, it was actually quite cool. I thought, what was he gonna do? And then, yeah, he did like a sunset flip. Then he did a power bomb. Yeah. He's adding moves to his moveset. It's nice. Still, overall, after I think was after that. Yeah, that's it really. After that, Cena won. He celebrated. Yeah, overall, a good start for the first match. Really nice. Enjoyed it. They faced each other before. Actually, they had good matches. Actually, so give them credit. But we move to Mario. Your thoughts on the first match of the night with Cesaro versus John Cena?
I'm gonna start out by saying, if you just add time and false finishes to a match, it doesn't make it a good match. Well, for me, my opinion, Cesaro carried the hell out of that match. He almost kind of protected Cena most of the time, because if you go back and watch the replay when Cena went for a Hurricane Rana, he almost broke his neck, and he would have if Cesaro wouldn't have caught him and said, "Okay, dude, calm down and let me get you to this move," because that could have ended pretty bad. And there was this other spot where I think Cesaro went to the ropes and like Cena went for like a cross body or something like that. He jumped way too early, so then Cesaro had to use like his full force and pick him up and give him the backbreaker that didn't look quite as good as it usually does.
He did like a suplex on the top rope, didn't he? Didn't he? He did like a suplex. He carried him from the apron.
From the second rope,
to the top rope,
The only good things that I saw Cena do was headlock takedown, that sunset flip from the swing, and a powerbomb. And that's about it from his part. Cesaro, doing what he does best. Getting in there and wrestle, unlike Cena. Had a few pretty good moves in there. And Cena's moved the fireman's carry, which is pretty much what it is, a fireman's carry.
Yeah, it is.
From the second rope for the win, and a little better, but still the move, it's just fireman's carry, so you can't really say much for that move. I mean, that's predictable. Cena went over. Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's the build up. It's the build up for obviously his match with Brock Lesnar. He had to win. He had to look strong, even though we know he doesn't need to look much stronger, does he? But he had to look strong against Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. It's just a build up, really. It was nice. It would have been nice to see Cesaro maybe got a win, or even just a win. It doesn't have to be clean. That's how he is, Cesaro's in a losing streak, but I don't know why. He's so talented. Like I said many times, he should have been turned face, but they went the wrong way with him. So any last thoughts about that match, Mario? Yeah.
Oh, and if you check that out, he actually did use the swing on Raw. So, I mean, I think those rumors were kind of false, I guess. They took that swing away from him because, he was a heel.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
what I
they
mean?
said. Yeah, they said they took the swing away so the fans won't get behind him, get over with him. You know, that's why because he's a heel. He did. I want this face reaction. You know what I mean? So that's why they got rid of it. Really, they didn't. They want just maybe to get heat from the fans as well. Him not using it, but he did use it. You're right. He did use it in the match. I think first time Cena reversed it. And then he did it again, but Cena didn't do it properly. Did you see his hand was like here?
Oh yeah,
He
his
should
hands
have
were
just
like,
let it. Why didn't he just let it go? Why did he?
I
Why couldn't he
know.
just let it? He's just making
And
the move look bad, like in a way. He's
he was
trying to.
trying to keep himself off the ground.
He
Yeah.
couldn't even sell the move. He couldn't even sell it. A basic swing, and he couldn't sell that. So,
Oh,
uh, never mind. But at least he did the swing, so that's good.
yeah.
That's better than nothing. So I hope Cesaro will get something out of this from that match. Maybe what direction they will go with. We'll see what happens. So moving on, we had backstage. I think Stephanie says she forgot about what happened from last week. Orton comes in. He says he wanted to face John Cena at SummerSlam. Triple H says he isn't facing Cena as long as Roman Reigns is in the picture. So if Reigns in the picture, you're going to get screwed over. And he can same Reigns says that won't be getting anything if Reigns is around. And Orton says he will take Reigns out. And says that Reigns was going to face Kane. So, which was later on of the night. I think. So, yeah, and yeah, but then he said he has also a problem with Triple H at the end. So, and then after that you had Paige turning, making her way to the ring. Then she says she want to get set it record straight that she's still AJ's best friend after what she's been done after that heel turn. She's still her best friend in her eyes, in her fantasy world. And she acted like someone who wanted the title back. She won't act that again. And then AJ says she doesn't buy what she's saying, and she's not getting through. And she doesn't want to play little games, little girl games, and that she's gonna talk crap about someone. And she says she will face their face, not like a woman, like a real woman. And yep, and AJ stands tall. Paige screams, and she shouts, "We should be friends. We should be friends." No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. No. AJ looked like she wasn't interested. It looks like AJ's the more normal one out of Paige now. But so yeah, it's just I like this feud going on. Keep going. It's gonna probably they will build another match at SummerSlam. Hopefully, it'll be better than Battleground. But yeah, I enjoyed that segment. I did enjoyed the segment with Triple H and Stephanie backstage as well. I thought that was it was not bad, but yeah, it was not bad. But yeah, that's it. And then, but the annoying part of the AJ and Paige segment, I think it was afterwards she left the ring. I think there was a lot of CM Punk chants again.
Oh yeah.
Again and again, I'm hearing CM Punk chants every time AJ Lee steps in the ring. If it's a match, segment, promo, anywhere, I hear the same fans saying CM Punk, CM Punk. It's like, oh, it's like, yeah, I'm a fan of CM Punk too. Yeah, I'm with you guys, but guys, it's time to let it go. Just let it go, And I think there's a video on YouTube, CM Punk saying "Let it go" like a funny comedian thing. You can check it on YouTube. Let it go, CM Punk. But yeah, I mean, I think they should just let it go. It's not right. I feel it's like disrespecting AJ at the same time. Yes, AJ is going out with CM Punk. No secret there. But you don't have to, you know, why they have to still chant CM Punk just to be smart ass trying to, oh, because AJ Lee's doing that means we have to chant CM Punk. Maybe he'll return if we do this. No, you're just making the chances a lot slimmer now. I mean, to me. But, you know, he's going to return eventually. I just give it time. They're just not patient, you know. I don't see him. You know, obviously he said in the video interviews that he would never come back. Obviously he was being sarcastic, and I see him returning, but I wouldn't say soon, but he will down the line return. But they just have to let it go. I'm fed up with this CM Punk chance. That's it. Enough. So Mario, go ahead with your thoughts on the backstage then with Stephanie, Triple H, Randy Orton, and then the Paige and AJ Lee segment in the ring.
Yeah. The backstage segment, I mean, it was what it was. Set up a little mini feud for Randy Orton and Roman Reigns. That's about it. AJ and Paige, pretty good stuff, you know. I just don't like the way they're booking Paige at this point, you know, because back in NXT, you know, she was like a dominant diva, you know, nobody could beat her or anything. Now she's just, you know, I want to be friends and whatnot. I mean, that's not the way to book Paige in the first place, you know. You're supposed to book her like Destroyer, you know, Conqueror, like Brock Lesnar, you know. And, you know, you're taking the PG way out and, you know, using her in this kind of position. Which, I mean, I don't agree
Yeah, I see where
with.
you come from.
But, I mean, it is what it is, you know. At least we're going to get a well, I mean, I hope we're going to get a good match in SummerSlam between those two. Who knows, because their last match, to be quite honest, was a pretty big letdown. So, I mean, I have pretty high standards for those two in the ring. So, I mean, hopefully they pull out a good match. And, I mean, stop with the CM Punk chants, man. I mean, get off his dick already, you know. He left, so get over it. You know, if he comes back, cool. Chant CM Punk for him. Don't chant for his wife.
Yeah.
You know, she's having this program with Paige. She's trying to get you guys to be, you know, interested in the program, and you guys are just chanting CM Punk all over the place. You know, it's disrespectful, and and to be honest, it's getting annoying. You know.
He is.
And this is one of the reasons why CM Punk also left. So you guys are just so annoying. You know, you just don't leave the guy alone. Let him do whatever he wants to do. Let him go, you know, be at Comic-Con or whatever. Relax.
Oh, broadcast. He's going to do. I think he was wanted to say he wanted to do a broadcast as well. So.
There you go. If you want to listen to the guy talk, you know, go ahead. But I mean, for right now, let him go from wrestling. You know, let his wife, you know, do her program, and you know, don't chant CM Punk, okay? Instead of chanting CM Punk, chant AJ or something, you know.
Yeah, AJ Lee or something.
Show them that you're interested, you know.
Yeah, just besides CM Punk, just don't chant CM Punk. Just chant at least something else. AJ Lee or Crazy Chick, whatever. Something like that. Just because that means shows you that you're interested with the feud going on with Paige and AJ. But with CM Punk chant, it sounds like you're not interested in the feud, and it's bad. It's bad. What's bad for business? I would say. Yeah. I stole the quote from Triple H. But Dr.
Paris would fuckers.
Oh dear! I should not say that because some fans don't like Triple H. Oopsie. Never mind. Tough luck. Deal with it. Yeah, I have to.
Oh man.
But yeah, I mean, what's good for business is Paige versus AJ Lee, the feud. Yes, their match wasn't great at Battleground, but it can be tons better. I'm sure they're, you know, I can see it much better at SummerSlam because it's bigger event. I see they want to deliver in this event. Battleground is not really a big event, so I think they will learn from their mistakes and improve what went wrong and see tapes and see how and plan it better, I would say. But yep. So no more CM Punk. I don't want to hear no more CM Punk chants from now on, from Raw, SmackDown, whatever. whether when AJ Lee's on TV, just don't. It's gonna piss me off. Enough. I'll probably mute the TV if I hear one was. Just let it go. There you go.
Yeah, it's annoying.
I mean, if you're a fan of his, you will let it go. You know. Then whatever I wish him good luck. Whatever he does, you know, he can be in the best in the world somewhere else, or whatever he wants to do. So, yeah. So, any last thoughts about the backstage segment and the segment in the ring?
No, just lay off a CM Punk chance for the love of God, please.
Please, from PWF, listen to us, please.
We beg of you, please.
Please, just believe in us, what we're saying. Okay, so let's continue, let's move on now to the Authority coming out. Yes, Triple H coming out with his wife, Stephanie McMahon, doesn't look very happy, looks miserable, sad. You know, she's not showing he's covered her cleavage from last week. But you know, Triple H I had to bring that up. Had to. Come on, you know. Every guy would.
I agree.
Unless you're gay.
I agree.
Jeez.
Yes.
Every straight guy likes cleavage.
God.
Big, small, medium. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, get back to the Raw with the Authority coming out. Obviously, Stephanie and Triple H. He said, you know, he said that they had a lot of moments together, but never more disappointing with the fans from last week. And so he said that they thought it was funny about his wife getting arrested. Well, it was. He said he isn't going to stand for it, and so he will never forgive them for it. He says they're all misunderstanding as Brie Bella with the Stephanie McMahon situation, and she says that Brie's asking for it, and then Triple H says that reality that almost all the charges has been dropped. It says that Brie will still has the charges on Stephanie that they are going to fix, and then that's it. And you know, Triple H gave the mic to Stephanie, and she asked Brie to come out. Instead, you didn't get Brie. You get Y2J, Chris Jericho coming out. You know, rock and roller. Yeah, it's good to see him. He said, you know, Jericho came out and said, you know, he apologising for interrupting. But he wants to show how bad he feels by singing them a song. You know, he's a rock star. He sings. That's what he does. It's from Fozzy. You know, he can sing. You know. He sings Bad Boys. You know, everybody know where Bad Boys is. And then he's like, he was like encouraging the crowd to sing Bad Boys. I kind of think the crowd was a bit half asleep because they wasn't really making much noise of it. Is that some of them were saying it, but some of them were just wasn't really saying it. But I sang along with it actually at home on my TV. I thought, why not? It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's Bad Boys, great film, great song. But yeah, you know, he did that with the crowd, and then Triple H asked, "Do you think this is funny?" You know. Jericho says, yeah, he thinks it is funny, and Stephanie shouldn't feel bad as orange is the new black. You know. And he asked, you know, he said that moments like last week is the real reason why WWE Network was made, for moments like that. Joe asked if begins to slander Stephanie, and then, you know, Triple H says you should worry about the Wyatt family for Bray, and says that, and have to wait until SummerSlam. Because he wanted to Bray it tonight, wanted Bray at Raw, but you have to wait until SummerSlam. So obviously that wasn't gonna happen more. And then he just says he's worried about something else tonight, and then Rollins just attacked Jericho from behind from the briefcase. And then the match set up from later on, Jericho versus Rollins, the final, which I was looking forward to. So yeah. I thought the segment with Jericho coming out was really good. I think before Jericho came out, I thought it was a bit same. It was okay. It wasn't anything special. Kind of thought that Stephanie looked sad. Kind of made me laugh, chuckle. Obviously what Jericho came out made it so much. He's the best what he does, and it showed what he did last night, and it just made me laugh. I thought it was great, comedy gold, and loved it. So, Mario, your thoughts on it? Good.
I mean, I wasn't a big fan of the segment, to be quite honest with you. People are gonna say, "Oh my God, Chris Jericho got a little bit, attitude era Chris Jericho there." I'm like, no. I mean,
I wouldn't stretch it that far, but yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly. But I mean, it just set up, Bray Wyatt versus Chris Jericho at SummerSlam, which I think we all knew was going to happen. But what was it? That was my train of thought. I just hope we never ever see another match like they had at Battleground again. Okay, because that match was bad. And I mean, hopefully they were holding something back in that pay-per-view, and they're gonna show it off on SummerSlam. Hopefully. But as for the segment as a whole, I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of it. I wasn't, entertained by it. So I mean, we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, fair enough. Like, we all got opinions here. Agree, disagree. That's why this is PWF. We're not biased, so we don't mind whatever you gotta say it. So, I liked it. I thought it was alright. I liked it when Jericho, but yeah, I wouldn't say it was Attitude Era Jericho. No, still enjoyed it. I thought it was funny at times. Yeah. Let's continue. Let's move on to what happened next, which was a match after the break. It was a 6-man tag team match with the Miz, Hollywood Miz, and he stole my sunglasses, you see. Teaming up with Ryback against the show-off himself, Dolph Ziggler, and the tag team champions, the Usos. And the Miz, obviously the IC champ. I mean, this match I wasn't really cared about, I'll be honest with you. 6-man, I don't know, with Ryback in it, and Miz. I thought it was decent for what it was, but it was kind of missable. He had, I think, Big E and Kofi, and Xavier Woods. I think at first they was backstage watching on the Titantron, and then they came down to the ring and just kept talking. Didn't do anything but just stand there. I was like, okay. Are they going to do anything? Are they going to attack? The Usos or Dolph Ziggler or anything? Must be they just thinking strategy or come for the tag team titles. I don't know. But I would say the new Nation of Domination was making their presence shown, and I don't know what's going to happen next for them. Maybe there's rumours that Mark Henry will join them, and maybe R-Truth, Tyson Hill. But if they do that, if they go with this group, then it better be a strong group. It better not be just a jobber group like a 3MB. So I'm all for it. We'll see how it plays. But I mean, about the match, Ziggler won with the Usos. I thought Ryback catches Ziggler for the powerbomb, and then Ziggler reverses it, get out. So they did a zigzag, which is pretty cool. Ziggler's winning matches, nice to see. I think it's time to get rid of Ryback, so I think Ryback should go alone. But that's it. I thought it was alright match, nothing too spectacular. I mean, if I missed it, I wouldn't be too bothered. But Your thought? So now, Mario, you have your opinion on the match. Go ahead.
I hate being so negative, on these matches. But
Yeah,
this match kind of sucked, to be quite honest. The only highlight of the match was Ziggler. Once he came in the match, was tearing everybody apart. He got the
yeah,
win. Red Axel they can suck it. They suck. Um, the Miz is just a bad, just bad in general. I mean,
he
the
plays it
Usos.
well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The Usos, they're athletic. They put on good matches, but I've just never, gotten into them. As a tag team. And the only one that I was really interested to see was Ziggler. And he made it work. He got the win. Um, he got another win on Raw, which is surprising to me. I thought he was going to get shell shocked or something by Ryback there for a second. But
Yeah,
yeah, and the question to you guys is, why in the hell is Ziggler in a six-man tag with the Usos against Red Axel and The Miz? When he should be, in a main event feud with somebody like, I don't know, Randy Orton or somebody like that. You know, and
hmm
the answer to that is probably because they don't trust him, because he speaks his mind too much. He had that push, he got the concussion, and he's kind of like a loose cannon outside the business. When he's doing interviews, he says whatever is on his mind. He doesn't say what they tell him to say.
yeah,
So I mean, they don't trust him in general. So I mean, that's why I think they're not going to push him to the main event scene anytime soon or ever. So I mean, to you Ziggler fans out there, sorry, but I mean, I just don't see it happening. So I mean, this is as close as he's going to get to another title.
yeah. I mean, speak as a Ziggler fan. It's sad to see. It's good that he's involved in the feud. He's on TV, he's winning matches. You if he does beat the Miz, that'd be nice. He become IC champ again. But really, as you said, he should be main eventing. I said it for so many episodes of my show. He should not be. He should be in a better spot. He should be like, let's say, where Steph Rollins is really. Money in the Bank, getting that push, eventually becoming champion, and just get that. Just why he's not getting it, because, as you says, they're just not a big fan of it. They just don't really trust him. They think he's injury prone. He speaks his mind that might get him in trouble, and things like that. They don't like. Obviously, they don't think he could be. I don't know. He can. They don't think he can sell tickets. He doesn't. They don't think he's a big merch seller and things like that. They don't think. Let's face it. They don't think he's a guy who would be face of the company. So that's why they're not just. They're not. He's not. Triple H is not. Triple H is not high on him. So he's not a Triple H guy, but he should. But hopefully, like I said, maybe down the line in the future, he does get that chance again, that push to the main event and win the championship and prove everyone wrong, because he can steal the show and he can sell the tickets, he can sell the merch. He's not that injury prone. No, only yes, he has concussions, one or two, but that's just one or two. That's not. That's not really, to me, that's not an injury prone superstar wrestler. So to me, give him I think WWE, you're listening, give him another shot. He deserves it. Proves it every night. He can speak on the mic. He has it, the look and everything, and the talent in the world. So give him another chance. After this, hopefully he does. Well, be nice. Like I said, it'd be great to see him IC champion again. So the classic. But he should be a better spot, as I said. So, that's it. All I got to say. Unless you got anything else to say, Mario.
No, that's about it.
Let's move on. Okay, cool. So there's not much to say about this match, squash match. Well, you could say it was going to be a squash match. It was like R-Truth versus Bo Dallas, which I thought, well, Bo Dallas is going to win this. We've seen this match before, nothing exciting. 2-minute match. But hell, you saw Bo Dallas knocking Truth down, and but out of nowhere, Bo Dallas go outside the ring, does that, literally that, suddenly gets back in the ring, and then out of nowhere, R-Truth does the roll up and got the win. I was like, what? What? R-Truth won a match after how many months? It's like, wow, R-Truth actually ended the undefeated Bo Dallas streak. Yes, he had a streak, and I did say he wasn't going to beat Goldberg's streak or the Undertaker's one, and he didn't. But the guy who defeated him, which we were shocked, I was, got a pop out of it as well. R-Truth, surprisingly, R-Truth was the guy. I thought it would have been Rusev, maybe Cena would be probably the obvious choice. So yeah, I mean there was even Brock Lesnar could have defeated. I mean, he did conquer one streak. Hey, he could end another streak, eh? But yeah, R-Truth won. I don't know, really benefits much from it. Bro got the mic, and he says that he can't believe that he lost. That he was the first guy to defeat him. Yeah, and then he gives him suddenly gives him like a beat down and just attacks him. I don't know why, but I thought maybe that Nation of Domination 2.0 will come out, Xavier Woods, Big E and Kofi to save R-Truth. I thought maybe they would do that. I don't know why. I just thought maybe they would come out and help him and just take out Bo Dallas. But this was my wish thinking. But that didn't happen. But yeah, it was pretty much, wasn't a match, waste of time. Probably happy. The only thing I was happy about is the streak is finished. It is over and we can move on. Maybe we'll go back to NXT or whatever. Because I don't really think he's getting any reaction from the crowd. Yeah, you get some. He's got some fans, but they're quiet. I don't hear much reaction he's getting when he's coming down to the ring or in his matches. So he's not over with the crowd. That's the problem. And the same with Adam Rose. I think they've been a fail on flops. They're the recent flops from NXT to go up to the main roster. I'll say Adam Rose and Bo Dallas are flops to me. Yeah. That's all I got to say. So we move to Mario. Your thoughts on the streak ending?
17-1, man. Wow. I never thought I would see the day that it would end, but I mean, I guess he didn't have so many believers, like myself. But like you said, I mean, it wasn't, a long match or anything. Quick roll up and got the win. Bo attacked R-Truth after the match. I mean, there's not much else to say about it other than, I don't know why they picked R-Truth to beat him. If you're really gonna go somewhere with Bo Dallas, you should have had somebody else, with a bigger name beat him.
Well, how they've been booking R-Truth for how many years, and obviously recently he's just not. I've just found bizarre that he was the guy to end it. Really, he always loses every match when he's in. He's going to lose.
I mean, who cares about R-Truth, to be honest? Are you an R-Truth fan?
Not really. I did like his heel run when he was that crazy gimmick.
And who?
The conspiracy gimmick. That's a conspiracy gimmick. That's it. What do you say?
And who was he against in that feud again?
Oh yeah, don't even mention him. Yeah, we know who.
Okay.
We know who. And that's the only time he ever really got a shot in the main event. And
then now, he's in the lower card. Man.
Yeah, he's been lower. He's a jobber, so basically. But it's a shame because he has got the talent. He's good in the ring, but he's not bad on the mic. It's just I can't stand his song, and I think his face run is very boring. I think he's better when he had that heel run in 2011. I think that was the best work he had, and WWE just dropped the ball on him. You know. Some of it near the end was his fault because he did fail a drug test. I think it was he was smoking weed or something. But when he was with the Miz, Awesome Truth, near the end of the year, they're broken up because of the failed drug test. That was his best work, definitely. 2011. So, yep. So that's it really. The streak is ended. It's gone. Finished. We move on. So yeah. No more believing. Just believe in PWF. So yeah. Any last thoughts? No.
Nope.
Okay. Let's continue then. We had Lana and Rusev was in the ring after the break, and Lana got the mic. She trashed the American flag. She says that Obama is a horrible leader.
That bitch. God.
Oh, did it get under your skin? Did it? When she said
no.
Are you an Obama fan?
I'd rather not get into politics. That's a topic for another video. So it's just...
No. Oh yeah. This is. I forgot this is a wrestling show, but they were discussing politics.
We can have a politics video sooner or later.
Yeah. Down the line, another 2000 years.
If it's demanded by the fans, then we will do one.
Yeah, comment down below if you want a politics show. With having maybe special guests, Zeb Coulter, Swagger, and Lana and Rusev. I'll try my best to get them on the show. I'll try. If I can't, I'll just get somebody else. But yeah, I mean, she said Obama is a horrible leader, and then Swagger and Zeb Coulter came out. He says the American flag represents so much more than they think, and says the flag means the most to him and the troops that fight for the country, for their country, and says whatever they tarnish, whatever they speak, and they won't stand for it, and then they just end up fighting. Zeb throws Swagger in the barricade, and then back and forth, and then Rusev retreats, Swagger stands tall, and it's just the building the feud. And still, I'm still enjoying it. I'm not lost interest in it. I thought it was, cool segment. It's getting heat from the crowd. I'm liking her. Like I said, she's a queen of wrestling. She knows she's just great what she does. On the mic. I think. But they have to. I don't know. Now they will have their match at SummerSlam. I do expect Rusev to win this time cleanly. I think he's going to be. And then he'll move on. I don't know what. Move on to the probably main event, and I wouldn't be surprised. But probably I don't know who will end his streak. Probably maybe Cena or somebody else. But yeah, I'm all for this feud. So yep, cool segment. Swagger looks strong at the end of it. I think that was the best thing for it. So yeah. We move to Mario. Your thoughts on the segment?
Well, to start it all off, Lana was looking damn good last night. So I mean, thumbs up to her for sure.
Yeah.
She makes every segment. But yeah, I mean, her exchange with Zeb Coulter was, I mean, it wasn't their best segment I've ever seen, but I mean, it was okay. And then, Swagger looking strong going to SummerSlam for that match they're gonna have. They're probably gonna have. It hasn't been announced yet, I think, but I think they're gonna. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have one.
Yeah,
And I think they're gonna have Swagger beat him and just drop the gimmick afterwards. Because I mean, they did get a lot of backlash from that
yeah,
reference. Lana made it at Battleground about the airplane and stuff, and I mean, they got completely like roasted by the media. So I mean, and then they denied the reference. I mean, that made it even worse. So I mean,
yeah,
I kind of have a feeling that they're gonna drop the gimmick after SummerSlam. And they're gonna give Swagger the win. Just be over with it. I would have liked to have seen Rusev have a longer career as a heel as right like he is right now because he is a monster heel with Lana by his side. Cutting the promos. But I mean, at this point, I think that's the right thing to do is just drop the gimmick and get on with it.
fair enough. With you saying that, I would say I disagree because I think they shouldn't end the gimmick because of this. I think yes, it's getting them a bit in trouble, but Lana did say, she did apologize on Twitter about it. She went a bit too far with it, but hey, I like when it's stuff like that. It makes it more interesting and to get you think, wow, this is real shit. It's going down. I enjoyed what her promos never bad to be honest with you. They're pretty, and she always delivered them quite well. And that you could be right. I mean, Swagger could probably defeat Rusev, as you said, if they are going to end this Russian Federation gimmick, Lana and Rusev. But I don't know. I mean, they would have ended it if a couple of weeks ago, well, 2 weeks ago or last week or something, if they really think it was that bad what she said. Well, personally, and he probably would have lost by now. So I don't think I don't think he's losing. I don't think the gimmick is ending. Actually, I think it's just gonna keep it because it's getting heat from the crowd. People are booing and getting these USA chants, and when they show on the Titantron, was it Alexander Putin, the president of Russia, they get a bunch of fans boo a lot. So to me, that shouldn't. And I enjoyed this feud. I wouldn't mind if they have maybe another match, and then that's it. And then they'll end it, and then they move their own ways. Keep Swagger as a face because it worked well with just We the People. So don't change anything about him. To keep him as maybe I would say add maybe another guy to the group and have like a tag team, maybe with Swagger. So like the Real Americans replace Cesaro at that time. But yeah, I did enjoy it, and we'll see what happens at SummerSlam. Could be good. Good match. Any last thoughts, Mario? About no?
Um,
You look like you're half
well, I
tired.
mean, oh no. I was just thinking of
Oh,
something.
okay.
No, but
Think of Lana.
I think they should. Okay, I mean, how could you not? To be quite
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, yeah. Was I right then?
But yeah,
No, carry on. Yeah, I guess I was.
okay. I think they should add like some kind of gimmick match to that feud at SummerSlam. Make it a little bit different. No DQ or something like that. Make it more interesting because I mean, none of those two are good workers in the ring. So I mean, if you added some kind of stipulation, you can make the match a little better.
Hmm.
Because I mean, Rusev, I mean, as big and athletic as he looks, he's not really, good in the ring. And Swagger, I mean,
Yeah.
I've never been a fan of Swagger in the ring. The one word that I think would describe his in-ring work is kind of like awkward. I think, in my opinion,
Okay.
he just looks awkward in the ring to me, But I
Uh,
mean, if you like him, more power to you. I mean, it's just my
no, I'm
opinion.
not. I mean, he can go. I'm not saying I'm a big fan of his. I never was, but he can wrestle though. I mean, he's a all American American. I mean, he's wrestled in the college at school or Oklahoma. He does have that experience. I think he's a good wrestler. Yeah, he may be a bit dull, but I think he's getting over with the fans now. His first time in his career. I think that helped him in a way. I don't think he's all. I wouldn't say he's awkward in the ring. No, I do disagree with that. And I think with Rusev, you say he's not that good in the ring. Again, I think he's actually has potential. Rusev. That's just my opinion.
No, yeah, yeah.
Just saying how he is. Yeah. Anything else you want to say?
Yep.
No. All right. Back to the bag. Let's continue. Let's continue then. We move to the next match. Not really much to say about this grass match. Seen it before. It's just a comedy match. Damien Sandow versus Adam Rose. He was dressed as an astronaut. Quite bizarrely, I was like, "What the hell is this?" I was just getting every week he's dressed up to something. It's like, what is this? Planet of the Apes? I mean, I just thought, what is Neil Armstrong? And I just thought, but what is he actually going to wrestle in an astronaut suit? I was like, ugh. Oh, but it was funny, but still, it was very short. I thought maybe well, Baldas lost his streak. I thought maybe Adam Rose would lose his. That wasn't the case. He won with the party foul, got the win. That's it. Yeah, that was it. That's all I can say. I mean, I said so many things about Sandow, like how they treated him. Should not be treated like this way. Should be really in the IC title feud. Or
Don't be a lemon, be a rosebud.
ugh. But I've been a lemon for a very long time. I'm a fucking lemon. So what? We're gonna do about it. I like lemons. I like lemonade. So. It's good. Better than a rosebud. It doesn't taste anything. So yeah, that's all I got to say. Skippable. Very skippable. So we move to. Go ahead, Mario. You got anything about to say, or we can move on?
I've recently come up with a nickname for Adam Rose, and that's Adam Estrogen, because I mean, he just has that weird gimmick that I don't want to touch on because it might bring up some problems. But
Yeah, keep it to yourself.
but I mean, I'm not a fan of Adam Rose. I am a lemon, like most of you out there. Like Vince McMahon is.
Well, yeah, he wants him off TV. So.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't much of a match. He just pretty much hit his finisher and just pinned Sandow. And for the most part, I think everybody understands the potential you have in Damien Sandow because I mean, he can cut promos and he can go in the ring. He may not have that main event look, but I mean, you could build to it.
Yeah.
I'm a Damien Sandow fan. So
Same.
I mean, I want to see that guy get pushed. Give him a IC title or a US title, and later on get him in the main event spot because I mean he could be your top heel right under Bray Wyatt. He's that good in the ring.
He's very, very good on the mic, as you said. He did get when he debuted. He got a lot of heat with his gimmick. He was the savior of the masses. I mean, he got a crowd, and they just got rid of it. Just killed it. I think matches with Sheamus as well kind of killed it. Made him look like a fool. And obviously, another guy as well. I've said it before. He kind of killed anything he had. Completely buried him. So unfortunately, he's in that spot now that that they don't. The creative team has nothing for him, and they don't care what he does. They're just gonna let him lose every week, look like a fool every week. They're not gonna push him, and it's a shame because he does have talent. The guy does have talent. And he should be in a better spot. Just like I can name so many guys in the main roster right now should be in a better spot. So, could be all night, but he's one of those guys. Should be, definitely. So, anything else you got to say about it? Or I'm going to move on to the main event.
I got a quick little thing.
Yeah.
I think last week I searched up the definition of a rosebud on the Urban Dictionary, and the definition of a rosebud is, let me see, a fisted anus. So I mean, if you guys want to be rosebuds and be fisted anuses, go right ahead. I'll see you lemon. So I mean.
He's just lying to you, come on. They've been lying to you, man. But if that's true, oh my.
It's the truth, man.
It's the truth, the whole truth. Nothing but the truth.
Look it up, man.
The truth shall set you free, man. But yeah,
just
believe on what he says. Yeah. Well, if that's true, then oh my god. Well, it's good that I'm a lemonade guy. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good for business. Yeah, that's it really. We move on. Let's continue. So we move to not the main event. We move to Kane versus Roman Reigns match. Not really much to say about this match. Again, they face each other. Didn't really care. The match was okay. Nothing. It was all right, I guess. Average. Nothing that excited me. Reigns, firing back. Kane get Roman in the chokeslam, then leaves. Orton pick up scraps because it was end up being a no contest match. Orton just kind of battered Reigns everywhere, did his vintage DDT onto the floor. He's shown that he's the Viper. He's Viper of 2009 or 7. And yeah, that's it. And then Orton stands tall after beating down Reigns. He did RKO onto his table. He actually braked it. He took him, I think, a second time. But yeah, that's nothing else to say. I think after what was pretty cool was probably after the match, the beatdown. It was cool. But the match with Kane, Roman Reigns, forget about it. Yeah. So we move to Mario. Thoughts on the match and after the match with Randy Orton beatdown to Reigns.
Was it even a match?
Huh?
I don't think it was a match. I think it was like an official match because Roman Reigns was coming from the crowd and Orton just ambushed him and he started fighting.
I don't know. Did it ring the bell? I can't remember. I'm so tired.
I don't remember.
I'm half dead, you see, tonight. So. I don't know. Well, whatever. We thought the beatdown then. Let's see. Go ahead. Go ahead. What?
Oh yeah.
Where'd you wait, Keith? Stop tweeting.
Okay. Well, the beatdown was pretty cool. Orton got it done. Kane, he should just retire already because he doesn't bring anything else to the table anymore. He doesn't have that, that awesome gimmick he had a while back. But the beatdown of Roman Reigns is pretty good. The RKO on the announcer was he had to do it twice because
botched the first time.
He RKO'd him once and then it didn't break. And then he had to he whispered in his ear and said, "Okay, let's go, motherfucker. We're gonna do it again." So I picked him up, and gave him the RKO, and it finally broke. But I hate those tables. And also another reason why I hate those spots is like, okay, we're fighting and everything, right? So I mean, I'm gonna protect you by taking all this stuff off the table, so you won't hurt yourself while you fall on it, right? It just looks stupid to me because you want to make it more real, don't clear the table, and just do it like that. But I mean, safety hazards and whatnot. Just take out like a wooden table from the ring and just do it there because I never liked the breakaway announce tables. You don't go through them. You just it just collapses under you. So I mean, it doesn't really, like give an effect of an actual table where like it just explodes.
I guess yeah, I see where you're coming from. Yeah, I mean, they never really break. Only the Spanish announce tables really break. The ones with Michael Cole and JBL and Jerry Lawler, they're bad luck. They have bad luck on those announce tables. They never break.
Yeah, they're pretty unpredictable.
The Spanish tables break easier, but
well, because they're set up to be,
Yeah, but they should set up the the other announce table easy, but they don't.
But you don't have you're not gonna want to have a botch like the one at the Royal Rumble a couple years ago with The Rock and CM Punk, where like the table just like collapsed right under them when he's gonna go for the rock bottom. You remember that spot where like this is terrible. Man.
Well, it was a terrible match anyway. So yeah, anything else you got to say about the beatdown?
No, it's just that if you're gonna put Roman Reigns in the field with Randy Orton, for a match at SummerSlam, it's pretty good because Roman Reigns is pretty green in the ring still. But I mean, if you can go in the ring and have a good match with Randy Orton, then that means you're gonna go somewhere. But if you go in the ring and you can't have a good match with Randy Orton, then there's no hope because whenever you're in the ring with Orton, he makes you look better in the ring. So I mean, you can't have a bad match with him. So we'll see.
Exactly, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I wouldn't say he's green. No, I disagree with you there again. Because he does. I think he can go, and I think he could have a good match with Randy Orton. So we'll see. Maybe a show stealer. Yeah, I'm putting it out. It's a prediction. It could be a show stealer.
Maybe, quite possibly, yeah.
Right, if I get it right, that means you should give me something.
But think about it first, though.
Yeah.
Because you have Bray Wyatt against Jericho.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have Seth Rollins. Kind of not good odds for you there, but I mean, they might put on a pretty good match.
You never know You never know exactly. We thought Cage and AJ Lee would start the show. They didn't. You thought Jericho Bray Wyatt would. They didn't. So
exactly. Yeah.
We don't know. We'll see. I could be right. I could be wrong. We'll see. Yeah. Let's continue with this match. Don't really care about. It was Fandango versus Diego from Los Matadores coming out with Summer Rae and Layla. I was like, really? They're coming out with Los Matadores? Put me to sleep, please. GTS. That's what I needed at that time. I didn't care. I'm going to say it's short and sweet. I didn't care about the match. I feel sorry for Fandango. Yes, I'm a fan of his, and I still feel sorry for the guy. He should not be treated this way. It's a joke. He keeps losing, and he lost, I think was a flipping roll-up because of distraction. El Torito got on the top rope or something, and then the roll-up from Diego was like, really? I mean, if you want to put this kind of match, don't put it on Raw, put it on Superstar or something I don't watch, or main event. Just not Raw, surely, no. Yeah. So that was the probably worst part of Raw, I would say. One of that and the Bo Dallas one, the other one as well. But yeah, I wouldn't. I definitely skip. So Mario, if you have any opinion on the match, go ahead. If you really do, if you don't have a comment, we just can move on.
No. I mean, this is
Nope.
really
Nope. Exactly.
much to say. Nope.
Okay, moving on. Moving on. Let's get the show quickly. Moving on. Yeah. So we had, I think, some backstage. I think we had Stephanie looking for Brie, and end up having Nikki say that she will be here. Says that it's not often someone like Stephanie have to eat a pile of crap. Yeah. She said that. Oh yeah. Oh, that was that PG? No. Oh,
damn, dude.
Nikki Bella. Wow. She's trying to be important, trying to be special. But she said the hopes. She just hopes that she likes the taste of it, and that was it. It was pretty. I'll say a pretty bad segment. I didn't really care about it. When you have Nikki talking, you know it's going to be bad. I thought it was bad, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, maybe that. I don't know. What you thought of it, Mario? Did you thought it was?
Whatever happened to the backstage fights? I just, just a little thing like that. Just having a fight for like a little bit or something. Something different.
They could have just done a cat fight. Just had like a food fight, maybe.
Something. Man,
soda, maybe.
Not many people like you eat a plate of crab.
And they could have exactly. They could have just fight and get their rip dressed. You could have Nikki rips Stephanie's dress or something on top, and you could have Stephanie rips hers, and that would be pretty cool. Nice.
Bra and panties match, man. Come on.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was hinting. God. Obviously, you're gonna have to bring that back. Come on. Come on. We don't want have PG-13. Stretch it up. Stretch it up, innit?
Put it on the network at least, a separate video or something. Just please.
Just do it. Change that. We're in the reality era. Come on, let's just do it. We're in reality. We want to see some of that. We miss it. Yeah. Recently we have seen it exposed from Nikki Bella, her nipple, and we had
accidentally.
Come on! It comes and it's been. Sometimes they do it though, the divas, not rarely, but
on purpose.
Sometimes they do. Caitlyn done it once. Caitlyn.
Even Brie did it once.
Yeah. Then AJ did it. Something. Maybe. But so many have done it. So it's not like it's time to change. Maybe just make it more edgier. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Let's continue to Divas match. Really not much to say about it. It's like a tag team match. Cameron teaming up with Alicia Fox against Naomi and Natalia. Pretty short match. Yeah, it's Cameron. I think did the leg scissors. Taps Cameron. Yeah. She got a win over Cameron. The feud is carry on building. Yeah. That's what I got to say. I don't care. I really don't care. I didn't care about the match. I have no interest. So I'll move it to you, Mario. Do you have anything to say about it?
To be honest, this is like my restroom break, so I didn't really see this match.
Yeah, good timing. Good timing.
I saw Divas. I'm like, restroom. I gotta go.
When you have Cameron in the match, and it's like a tag team match. I'm not a fan of Divas tag team matches, so no. So we just move on now to the
Yeah, just move on. Doesn't matter.
to the end of Raw, the main event itself. Chris Jericho versus the Money in the Bank winner Seth Rollins. Yeah, I thought this. I thought it was a good match. Actually, I think it was probably the best match of the night. I enjoyed it. And then Jericho actually won by DQ actually because the Wyatt family interfered because all the lights went off and appeared on again because Jericho did call Seth Rollins with the cold breaker, was going for the win, and then the Wyatt family came out and they came out and they just end up attacking him, Jericho, and then in the end, Bray Wyatt, his sister Abigail, just showing that what things gonna come at SummerSlam for Jericho. Match I'm looking forward to. As I said, I look forward to the Battleground match, but I don't think they're gonna. It's not gonna be two matches that are gonna go wrong. I mean, can't be. Second chance. I'm sure it's going to be a really good match. I'm predicting it is going to be. And I think this time, obviously, I would say Bray Wyatt's going to, Jericho's going to put Bray Wyatt over, obviously. So, I think it was a good match, and even the beatdown after match was good. I enjoyed it. Seen it before, but it's still a good beatdown. So, your opinion on it, Mario, about the match and the beatdown after?
I mean, it was a pretty decent match. I liked it. When I first heard of the match, I was pretty excited about it because you knew you were gonna get something cool on Raw. The springboard into the Codebreaker looked pretty cool, and then the Wyatts came out and ambushed Chris Jericho. Bray Wyatt hit the sister Abigail, and pretty much just setting things up for SummerSlam. But I mean, I think they should make this match be in a steel cage, make it different. There's a lot of like history in there with Bray Wyatt and Chris Jericho, so like interference won't happen and stuff.
I would say Hell in a Cell. I would have a Hell in a Cell.
Could be. Yeah. Could be.
I doubt it would happen. So.
Yeah, but I mean, one can hope,
Yeah, we all can hope. We all can believe. Exactly. I mean, if it was me, if I was booking, I would have a Hell in a Cell match. I have weapons in there as well. But,
barbed wire rope match. There you go.
Yeah, just have the weapon stick on the top of the cell or something. Yeah, that's what I would do, babe. With that. Yeah. Anything else you got to say about it? About the match or the beatdown after? The Wyatt family?
No, I think that's about it.
Okay. Right. Fair enough. So that was really what happened on Raw. But after that, it did end with, I think it did end Stephanie again coming out to the ring on her own with no Triple H, her husband. She said, she got the mic. She says that she's a changed woman. She says she represents 4 generations of the McMahons. She represents WWE, and she says, it's her personally. Say about the kids, scarred her for life, and then we see Brie, and ends up coming to the ring. Brie says she's sick of hearing this, and she wants to know why she was asked to be here. She just says Stephanie really obviously wants her to drop the charges, and she agrees. But she agrees, Brie, but obviously the demands she wants. She wants her job back. Yeah, she's not fired. She wants her job back. She's just gonna give it back to her. She thinks. She ends up. I think Brie says enough, and she ends up threatening leave and say, "Oh, I'm not gonna drop the charges," and then ends up saying that I want to have a match at SummerSlam. She wants a SummerSlam match, and it's against. She wants it with Stephanie McMahon. She wants a match with Stephanie and Stephanie was shocked. She didn't really want to, but she agreed because she ended up threatening her, pushing her. And in the end, she says that before you leave, she was on the apron at the time, Brie. She said before you leave, she needs to know something. And then she just slaps Brie off the apron and then just plays her by saying yes, 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 chanting, and having that angry. She changed her mood, and then yeah, she said that she's gonna make Brie her bitch. So yeah, I was like, wow, it's like
Whoa.
Stephanie McMahon 2002 or attitude, a little bit of attitude there. And then, but Brie come back to ring, start fighting with the brawl, and that's end up. And he had Triple H. He end up separating. Well, Triple H on his Finlay and Joey Mercury and Jamie Noble. He had a JB Noble chant at the end, which shows that they had no interest of the segment with Stephanie and Brie. So, but we'll see how it plays. They're gonna have a match SummerSlam. It's been, I think, 10 years since Stephanie competed. So, but to close Raw, I wasn't sure about it. No, I wouldn't want that to close Raw. It did, but I had no interest. I thought. But overall, Raw, I'm going to give it a 6.5. I thought it was a decent show, but I could have been a lot better. Definitely, it's definitely a lot better. A little bit disappointed at some spots. There wasn't enough wrestling matches. There was too much talking, too many segments that wasn't needed. But I'm not a booker. I'm not a creative team. So, Mario. Yep. So, your thoughts on the segment in the end with Stephanie and Brie, and overall the Raw, great Raw as well.
Oh yeah. I mean, this segment just
Am I in?
Huh?
Yeah, I was like, I was waiting for it. Take your time, I was waiting for you.
Oh, sorry, man.
take a bathroom break. Yeah?
This segment just, it just put me to sleep. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, this segment just lasted way too long. They could have gotten right to the point. Could have, sent all the viewers home already. But no, they had to, make it, 10 minutes. And I mean, it was pretty boring. Yeah, we're gonna have a match at SummerSlam. If it's not Braun and Patty's match, I'm not interested. And I mean, the segment just sucks, and I'm not expecting an awesome Divas match between them two. But I mean,
yeah. Still here?
And
oh yeah,
right?
still there.
And
yeah, you're still here. No. Yeah.
No, yeah. And we only got 34 minutes of wrestling in a 3-hour show. So I mean,
such a disappointment. Yeah, such a disappointment. That's why. So yeah, I'm gonna change my. I'm gonna give it a 6 actually. Now, not a 6.5. I'm gonna give it a 6 actually. So, now you mentioned that it was only 44 minutes, obviously wrestling of a 3-hour show. That is just graceful, really. I have to say.
It really is.
So, yeah.
And for that reason, I'm gonna give them 3 out of 10.
Wow.
From my part, because I mean, you're all hyped up for Monday Night Raw. You want to see some awesome wrestling, and you only get 34 minutes.
Yeah.
In 3 hours. So I mean, I pretty much wasted my time watching it Raw. We only got one really good match with Jericho and Rollins, and the rest were just like squash matches and.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
got. I know where you're coming from, but I don't know. 3 out of 10 was the lowest I have ever had someone on the show rating. Or
well, I just made history on the
he's made
PWF
history. Yeah,
tour.
3. The lowest was for 4. So yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's the bad thing. But
I gave him a 7 out of 10 last week. So I mean,
yeah, yeah,
you
but it's a
can't
big,
say that I'm
big
gonna be,
fall. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't give them a 3. I know where you're coming from, but 3, I think it's. I wouldn't say it was that awful. You made, yes, there was a lot of segments. Yeah, there's only, as you said, for not a lot, much wrestling. No, but some of it, the segments was alright. It's fine. Good. Some of them were waste of time, but you did have a good match there. Yeah, yeah. But, that's it, really. So, any last thoughts, Mario, about Raw in general?
No, just it was a really bad show.
Hopefully, it'll be better next week, and we hope SummerSlam will deliver. Yeah. So, that's it for the Raw Fallout, guys. Hope you liked it. Like us, share us, spread the word, tell your friends and pro wrestling fans about us. We always leave feedback, comment down below, whatever you got to say. We're always interested to hear what you got to say. And so like us on Facebook at Broadcast Wrestling Fallout. Also join the Facebook group, which is Broadcast Wrestling Fallout 2. Follow us on Twitter at PWF is Raw. And so, of course, if you haven't already, you know what to do. Press that subscribe button right now. Yeah. And Mario, if you want to leave any plug-in, go ahead with your Twitter.
Yeah, you guys can go ahead and follow me on Twitter at GoldenEagle0462.
Do that. And so hope you enjoyed the show, guys. See you in the next episode, which will be this week. We'll see who hosts. And from the PWF team, from the bad guy himself, Captain Morrison, we are officially out.